So, fire away.
Okay, the first question is, which Quranic verse commands that we should love the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
So, the Quranic verse is stated in Surah Tawbah, and I'm going to read this so I'll make sure it's right on. The Quranic verse says, if your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your wives, your family, the wealth that you have accumulated, and the businesses that you fear will be ruined, and dwellings that delight you, if any of these are dearer to you than Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or more precious than striving in the path of Allah, then await the wrath of Allah.
Subhanallah.
So, obviously, it's a direct command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about loving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but I just want everyone to sort of think deeply on this verse. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't just say love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave a lot of examples. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this verse, He gave things that people prioritize. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have said, you have to love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than anything else.
This shows us that he's not a normal person.
Yeah, of course.
He's someone special.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave loads of examples. He said your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your wives, your family, all things that normal humans prioritize over Islam often, and they prioritize over loving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam often. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't just give that. He gave other examples as well. He said the businesses, the wealth that you have accumulated, your houses, because again, that's things that people love quite a lot. They prioritize those things. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the warning. If any of these are dearer to you than Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And look, you can see how powerful that is. It's like a clear warning. You have to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's just like a very big emphasis on it that no worldly attachment are of any benefit to you. If any of these worldly attachments get in the way of you loving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam or in the way of Allah, then you know the warning. Then the wrath of Allah awaits you.
You won't get far in life.
Yeah, you won't get far in life. You might be thinking that you're getting far in life. You might be thinking, oh, I'm doing well, I'm successful. For example, some people, when it comes to A-levels or GCSEs or uni, they tend to leave the deen behind, fully forget Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not everyone, but sometimes. Because it's easy to get caught in the dunya, isn't it? And then they start to sort of lose the connection. And they think they're doing well, they think they're successful, but for example, nowadays we have students who are doing their GCSE A-levels and university, and often some get caught in that and they forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it can happen. I'm not saying it happens to everyone, but it can happen. So they might be thinking that they're doing well, they might be thinking that they're going to be successful, and yes, it might look like they're successful at first, but then they will come to a point where they'll crash. It'll crash out.